Hi friends, what's this invoice? We'll continue learning our PDF generation using our Python Reportlab library, and this invoice we'll try to create it. This is used from a blank invoice. Then these datas are whatever the items or the products with price, quantity, total, all these are taken from a data file, and the data file has some variables like in the dictionary, list and all, and those can be replaced by taking data from a MySQL or SQLite. So in future we can integrate it our invoice to the database. Right now we'll take it data from the file. It's a separate file we kept it, keeping in mind that in future that will be replaced by a database, and we will be running this generating this one, and we'll learn also how the blank invoice format is created, and then we'll move it. Note that all this price, wherever we are writing, we are right aligning the text. This total column and the price column, these are all right aligned. This is our blank template where we have written our watermark, then the top, then address, tax information, all this, whatever is the common to all the invoice, that we have taken there. Few things to, these are all lines and funds only. You can see that there are some basic funds are available along with the, it comes with the library. So you can one of that. Suppose you want to know what are all the funds, for that you can use the getAvailableFonts method. In another video we'll see how that you can run, and you can display what are the available funds are there. Here we have used some 2-3 funds only, not many, but font sizes we kept on changing. You can see the inside this template, one important thing is, let's first run once and see the template. Here is the output. This is the blank template what you are using. Was that this watermark sample, whatever it is, we have written it first, then we have drawn the line. Otherwise what will happen, this sample will come forward, it will be coming above the lines. So first take care of the sample in the at the beginning. So it will be written first, then the lines are drawn. Another important thing is, whenever vertical lines are to be drawn, note that x1 or the x coordinate, because x coordinate starts from here horizontally, so x1 will be equal to x2. Similarly, whenever I want to draw a horizontal line, I have to draw y1 equal to y2, because y starts from the bottom and it goes up. So here the end is, both the ends, the y coordinate has to be same, and then keep on adjusting. That's what actually being done here, and all the lines, the fonts and dimensions are done. It is not that the one stroke all this blank template is being created. No, by trial and error, positioning the lines with all this thing. This is nothing more is there. Only if you have followed our first part where you had how a line is drawn, how a text is drawn, how the coordinates works, everything is same, only multiple lines are drawn. So the source code anyway it's available for you to download, so you can use this. Now another important thing is invoice data. What's this? This is the data file. Now this temp file and the data file, both we use in our invoice file to generate the invoice. Now here the idea is, you see it's a dictionary. First one, only few lines. So my product, my cell, discount rate, tax rate. These are the 4 variables. Whereas my product and my cell are the 2 dictionaries I have created. Then you may ask me why like this. I could have copied this entire 4-5 lines of code to my main file also. I just want to keep it separately and call these variables. The reason is, tomorrow we can replace this by taking it from a MySQL database or from SQLite database or from Excel page, anywhere. So this kept as a separate module. Our main generation of invoice remains the same. Now let's move to our main generation of invoice. This is our main file, invoice file. So where it will be, will generate our invoice. Now here you can see the path we have set it. If you have seen our earlier tutorial, we have explained that in this you can change the path. Now we are importing the inches and letter, page sizes and all. What's this? Line number 5. Here I am importing the my temp. My temp is here, I have invoice, here it is, I have declared it here, my temp inside my this one. This I am calling it here. So my temp, import the template, the blank template I am importing. So it is ready now. Now next line, from invoice data import all the variables. So whatever data is there in invoice data, what you have seen just now here, my product, my cell. My cell is my cell and my product are dictionary, and these are discount rate 10%, tax rate 12%, because this keeps on changing. So suppose discount rate is no more 10%, you can increase it here also. Now in the my cell, this is a dictionary. You can see this is the all keys are the product IDs 1, 3, this one, and based on that quantity, this quantity is taken from here, and here in my product dictionary, name is given and the price is given. This is 80 is the price, RAM 90 is the price, whereas in the sales table, which product, the quantity. In fact, in the real situation from the database, we will get similar type of, we may get something more also, but similar thing. Whereas the product and price goes to the product table because that is the attribute of the product. And when you are giving sales figure, which product, the product ID, and what is the quantity, then you link it up and generate the invoice. Now let me just come back here. So here then I have just here I am using it, line number 10. I am running the template, getting the template now ready. Canvas I have created. Now to the template I will be adding we will learn how to add our data. So this part we will be understanding. Now rest of the things are standard only. We have already seen this. Now if I will run at this stage, let me run it. If I run at this stage once, I will get a blank template. So I have created, the file is my PDF is created. Now let me just go there, refresh it. The same thing I will get. Here it is. I will start here by using the font color, set fill color. Now a color I will use RGB. So here it is. Now I am giving 0, 0, 1. Why it is? Red, green, blue. I am giving blue, so I want blue font. Okay, if you want change it, change the font color. I am writing it here, font color. Now see set font. What font you can see? I am using this, but you can use any font family. There is a set of font families are available. Now the size of the font is 20. Okay, now it's known. So okay, now let me give row gap. So these are some variables I am setting. Row gap, what is the row gap actually? By the way, it is the gap between two products, the gap between the lines. So row gap, let me give 0.6. Then I will give line Y, where from the my top line will start, and then it will row gap. I will keep on reducing it, equal to 7.9. You may ask how so precisely I am getting. Actually, I have done some experiment, trial and error. You also have to do it. Position little up, little down. That way only, because it's a print format we are getting. No. So and total is equal to 0. I am just starting 0 total value. Then I will go on incrementing it. Now what I will do? I will do a for loop for items in my cell. What is my cell? My cell is the invoice data, whatever it is. This line number 7, this is my cell, line number cell. This one I am getting it because I have here at the top I have imported it, line number 6, from invoice data import all, get all data required. So that I am using it here. Now what I will do, c dot draw string. Now the dimensions, because first I have to place the product name. So product name, then product name, product quantity, price, all this thing. So I am saying 4.5 multiplied by inch. Now then line y multiplied by inch. Then I am converting the string. So string my product. What is my prod? My prod is my product dictionary. 1 minute, we'll just check once more whether I am doing anything wrong here. Now 0. What is 0? No, okay, fine. Now this is inside a loop. What line y? Sorry, here I have to give underscore here. Okay. What I am doing it here? You can see I am taking the item in my cell. My cell is here. First item I am taking. So here 1, 2, everything is there. So I am using the item that product ID from the first one. Item 0. I am taking it and displaying the product name. The 0 item of the product is the product name. You can see here the product name is here. So this one against I am matching with the one key, this key I am taking, this key, then the product I am displaying. Okay, let's just run this once. We can see what the output is. I have run it. Okay, no error. So let's just run this. I am refreshing this. Sorry, some mistake ID. Here it is. Okay, what mistake I'll tell you, because what happens, all the product are written one by one there. So that's the mistake here. I will just some things draw 0. Sorry, here I have missed it. 0.1 at the left it will be there because it has moved right. Then inches, line y into inch, then str my product item 0 item 0. Okay, this is fine. I will just write it. I am writing this comment. I am writing product, or I am just writing product name only. Now because it's inside a loop, it is overwritten. So what I have to do is, first thing most important is I have to increment the line y. Line y equal to line underscore y, then minus row underscore gap. If I am not doing this, then at the same point next loop it will keep on writing it there. That's what has happened. So let me just save it. Now once again I am executing. Now the file is again created. Let's go there and see what I am refreshing it. See, all the product names are displayed. Now we'll go for the price. I'll just copy this line. Now come here and paste it. Note that price will be taken from the same product dictionary, and it will be the next value. So it is 1. And one more thing, actually this before printing, if it is a numeric or float, I had to use str. Here it is not required because it's a product name only. It's a string by default. Whereas in this next line, when I am putting price, I have to use this str to convert it the integer to a integer or float, whatever you are used, that to a string. Now I am saving it. Sorry, here I did the mistake again. I have to shift to its right side. So it is 4.5 because I am moving the x direction towards right, because price will be placed towards right. You may ask again how I got it 4.5. That's trial and error only. You may fine adjust it also. Note that to move right direction I have to increase x value. To move in y direction I have to increase, sorry, vertically I have to move, then I have to change the y. And that care is taken by line y, which is decrementing, because first line, next line, because y value keeps on decreasing. I am writing it here, vertical line. Okay, that will give the indication. Now let's just run this and see how my price looks. So here it is. I am just reloading. See here, price has come up here. So that's the now we'll go for quantity and total. Because it's a price, we'll use right aligned. So this function will use it. And let me just slightly 4 point. Okay, let's see where it comes. I'm just saving this, again creating, just slightly right. Okay, too much it is coming, so I'll just keep it there, whatever earlier value was there, 5, and or otherwise I will make it 4.5, so it will be slightly better. Okay, now I'll just again copy this. Next is it is quantity. Note that quantity is not in the product table or in the product dictionary. It is changed. So here the value will change. So I will put it as 5.5. I'll keep it. Again, this I have experimented. So then line y str my cells items. It's I directly my cell item. There is nothing because it's a single item only, key and value. The value is the in our cells table. If you just see, the value is, this is the key. It is the value, this is the key, this is the value. So product ID is the key. So that is why reason why I am just here it will be not be let me just see, it will not be product, it will be cell. Okay, so that's all. Let's just saving once, running it, no error. Let's just refresh this and see. Yeah, quantity has come up here. Now the total. Now let's calculate the total. It is not total, it is subtotal, because horizontally the end. So 2 quantity, price is 1, so 2 into 50, 100. That will be displayed. That subtotal we are telling. So we'll give the value of like that only, subtotal equal to, now my product. This is price, I have to take it from there. Items. It is items, fine. Now 1 is my price, so I am taking the price. Here also you can see at line number just above 18 we have taken the price here. Let me write it here, price, product price. Now here sell quantity, this 2 I had to multiply it, that's all my job is. So here I will say multiplied into my sell items. So now I got the subtotal. Now this subtotal I will press it there. So seed, I will just copy this line. Okay, seed drawstring, here it will be 7 inches. I have to move right further. So 7 inch here, then line Y into inches, str. Now I'll just write here subtotal, because I have already calculated it. So I am just writing the subtotal, that's all. So subtotal will come. Now one more line I will draw, but I'll write, but I will not display it. So I'll say total. This total we have at line number 15, we have set it to, here you can see, set it to 0. This total equal to, because every time I have to, sorry, let me first total it. I have to total plus subtotal, because inside the loop I had to add up all these things and get the total price. Now to display it, I want some little bit of decimals and all will come. So for that purpose I will put it inside a round. So I am rounding it off the value whatever has come. 2 subtotal means total, I will make it up to here, then 1, then close it. So 1 place in the decimal I am going it. Let it be round total plus subtotal. This is not required here. Okay. So now line, that's all. Up to this, let's check it. So right side only the subtotals will be displayed. Now I am running it again. Let's go there, reload it. Yeah, here you can get it and see the text are all right aligned, because currency we have to write it in this format. So whatever the price multiplied by quantity subtotal. Now we'll move bottom. Now I'll calculate the discount part, and same way I have to display. I'll come out of the loop, because it's not the all products are over. So I need not do anything on the product looping. This is the final one. So I'll just paste it. What's this 4 lines of code I have copied. Now you see the same thing I am doing. I am writing it here, float, the total value whatever I am getting it from here. I am just converting it into float, because the decimals may come, and before printing it I am converting using str. So I am converting into string. Now discount, I am just rounding off discount rate by 100. What way you have taken, you can just check it up, because it's a discount is 10%. So it is from our invoice data file. Here it is, discount rate is 10%. That data actually we are taking, and here we are printing that one, because we have to show it also total and multiplying it by total, and decimal place is 1 because round. Now what we are doing is, in the next line we are just displaying the discount rate by converting into str, and this string we are adding it, giving a percentage symbol. Then we are finally whatever discount we have calculated, this is the discount value, not the thing, we are displaying it here. Now let's just run up to this point. I am just saving this, run up to this point and see how the discount is visible. Here I am just reloading it. See here 10%, 910, these 3 things are added, this 10% and this 910 initially one display, second display is percentage, third display is here. We'll just go back here, it's the first display, this is not subtotal, this is our total actually. Then the discount is calculated, here the discount rate is displayed, discount rate actually, and the final the discount value. Now let's add the tax part. So I am just writing here tax part. I will just paste 3 lines of code. Same fashion, I am just reading the tax rate. Where from I got it? Tax rate. It is in our data file invoice data. Here tax rate is there 12%. If you want to change it here. Now invoice. Okay, so we have come to the tax part here. Tax is added. Let's see. Run this. I am saving this, running it. Let's see how the tax is displayed. Okay, here it is 12% and 98.3. I am not, you have to experiment it. I have just experimented with the layouts and all, and if you want that further to come left or move this to right, you can do that. Fine. Now let's go to the printing the total value. Here is our final total. Let me just write it final total or whatever you want, right? I am just pasting again 4 lines of code. You see the total final is created by discount a total minus discount plus tax. Okay, the formula, if you want to change it here. Now here you can see I have set the fonts to different size. Times bold I have used. The available fonts, whatever it is, you can again keep it changed. Slightly font size also I have increased. Anyway, I'll write it font size for total. Now set the font color in RGB. So here I am selling 100 RGB. Means here it is red color. So red is 1, GB is 00. So I'll get a red color. Finally, I am drawing the, here it is 7. Slightly I have moved towards right, and very bottom I have these values. If you want to move left, reduce this. If you want to go further up, increase this, like that only. Then because it's a final value, I have to convert it to a string and then display. Now let me just save this, run once, no error. So let's go and refresh this. So here it is 917 is displayed. If you want this total to come here, fine, keep on increasing. Let's just this total will move towards right a bit. So for that, what we have to do is, here x coordinate is 7 inches. Now let me just make it 8. What happens if I'll make this coordinate? Now let me run once. Now let me, what's the total location of this total, whatever is written. Sorry, I have moved this particular font. Now, sorry, that is in the template. Sorry, I will not, this is the, okay, let it bring it to 7 only. I want to bring it to towards the left, means let me bring it, put it 6 inches. So now that font will come to, now let's just 6 means this total should move left side. Let me just, okay, but you don't want it to be, it should be aligned. So you just see 9, because where this is the same position this should have. So let's just put it here. You just see the tax is at the position 7. Many things, discount we have written at 7. That is why discount, tax and all this total value all are aligned in the x direct or horizontal direction. Sorry, I had to run it once. Now refresh it. So again it will be. So all are aligned because their x value is same. That's all, friend. The idea here is to understand how the invoice is generated, and the data can be taken from MySQL, SQLite. That can be integrated anyway. And I'll just show you once more. So I'll remove some product from here. You can, to understand that, let me go to invoice data. I am just removing the last product. This I will remove it. Saved it. Now come back to my invoice file, run it once. Now you see, you can see that microphone will not be, the last data will be removed. Okay, so this is removed. So entire calculation is adjusted. That's all. That is how we generate it. Further we'll improve it. Again we'll go for tables and all. So I'll request you, friends, to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you'll be notified the next time whatever the tutorial. We frequently upload the new tutorials, and you have any doubt, ideas, suggestions, use the comment section below and post it. Accordingly we'll improve it, or we'll post new tutorials also. Share it with your friends and request them to subscribe also. Thank you for watching.